lattes in that job.
So this is a video that I never planned on making because I never planned on actually doing this. But as you can see, the trailer is hooked to the back of the truck. I've got to drive the Cougar off here. It's still on the back of the, it's still on the trailer from when I picked up some trash in the gas tank, and it's starting to rain pretty hard on me. But I got a phone call that's changing things for me. Let me get back here inside the shop real quick out of the rain and pack a few tools, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Excuse the rain noise, and let me briefly explain what I'm about to do and how this came about. Let's back up about a month-ish, 3 weeks, something like that. I was laying in a hospital having surgery and trying to kill time laying in a hospital room in recovery, scrolling through YouTube, and I stumbled across Pole Barn Garage. Now, I'd never watched him before, but he's been around for a while. Nothing to do with him. It's just that I hadn't caught his content before. You know how YouTube is with the algorithm and all. Just hadn't caught his content. I watched the video that Pole Barn Garage put out on the Holy Goat. Now, when I'm telling you that changed me, that made me realize I needed a road trip, but not a road trip in something we'd fixed up, but I mean a road trip in some clapped out old classic. I'm scrolling around, I'm looking, but I never come across anything. Man, this rain's getting hard. I never come across anything. Well, let's fast forward. I got a phone call last night, and let's say it has changed the game for me. I have made a deal on something that is, it's going to be my Holy Goat. It's not a GTO, but it's going to be my version of doing this Holy Goat road trip. And if y'all have not checked that video out, I urge you to go do so because it's epic. I am going to Tennessee. I'm going to pick up probably the most clapped out vehicle that I found, but I found it for virtually no money. I'll tell you the whole story when it's not when this stops, but I'm telling you, you're going to want to go along for this ride, so hang in there. Okay, so I got the Cougar off of here. The rain stopped for a minute, and while it's not raining, get this car off and these ramps back up. So what I'm doing is I wanted to do that Holy Goat style deal, like I mentioned. Well, odds of finding a GTO, that ain't happening. And low key, I'm kind of a wagon guy. I really like wagons. Ramps in the water. I kind of like wagons. So I just sat back and kind of dug around and waited, and nothing really popped up at me and tripped my trigger or anything. And then last night, there's a guy in Tennessee that pops up who basically has a bunch of old cars, and the county is kind of on him about cleaning his property up. I'm going to start fining him, and he's got to get these cars out of here. So his answer was just send them to the crusher and start crushing them. So it's not a good car, but if Pole Barn Garage showed us anything, it's that you can take a car that's less than perfect and make a road trip in it. For all I know, it may be the worst wagon in the world, but it's a 1962 BelAir wagon. And I'm pretty well picking it up for scrap price because they're going to scrap it anyway. So he had a good idea of what it was bringing scrap, because apparently there's over 200 cars on the property and they're only down to a handful left. So he's got a pretty good idea of what it brings scrap, and paid him a fair scrap price for it. And we're going to pick it up, bring it home, and the end goal is to pull off one of those Holy Goat road trips where I'm gonna get it up and running, and we're gonna drive it right back to where it came from. I'm not giving it back, but you know, I'm scrambling to throw me a little to-go box together real quick with some tools and stuff in it to try to help out in a situation. Keep in mind, guys, I'm buying this thing sight unseen. I have not seen this thing. I've seen one grainy photo of it, and I'm in. I'm there. It could be absolute garbage, but we're committed. It's bought, it's ours. We're gonna do something with it. And I don't know why I'm so freaking excited about buying absolute garbage, but I am. And I think part of it is because a lot of times I buy stuff with no idea what I'm gonna do once I get it. But I kind of have a plan with this one from the very start. Is it a good plan? That's highly questionable, but we have an idea of what we're gonna do from the start. So I'm throwing some stuff in a tote, and we're gonna load up and head toward Tennessee. So I got everything loaded up. Got my tote in the back of the truck. I'm gonna double check. I got my tote with my tools and stuff in the back of the truck. I threw a jack in there, a spare for the trailer. I got my impact with charged batteries. For Zell Racing, well, you're watching it, you know what it is. Got my impact with my batteries, and I will probably head out tonight. This is about a 6-hour road trip to get to this place. Cannot wait to get there. I'm excited about picking the wagon up, but I'm also excited to see what else is there. I've seen photos of this place, and I know they're constantly just running in there and scrapping these cars. So I don't know what'll be left by the time I get there. But the last photo I seen, it's like a sea of cars. They're old metal, and I can't wait to get there. Who knows? We may make a deal on something else while we're there. That is not my intention, but I'll save them all if I could. I mean, I can't stand to see a old car die. I gotta save them. So if I could save them all, I would. But if I can pass along some video to some of y'all, and maybe some of y'all want to save one, whatever it takes to save them. I just kind of like how the Lord loves me. He didn't want to see me go away. I don't want to see these old cars go away, and we got to do what we can to save them all if we can. So I'm going to grab me a grocery sack with some socks in it and pile up in the truck, and I am Tennessee bound. Had to pack my luggage, and now I'm ready to go. It's all the luggage I need, and let's get in the truck and get out of here. Last night we stayed here in absolutely the middle of nowhere, and I mean, I think I could have stayed in Vegas cheaper, but loaded up, ready for day 2, and hopefully we'll be there in just a few hours.
Road. Continue on Rambo Road for 4 miles.
Man. Be the last time anybody gets to see these vehicles, because they're all about to go to the crusher. We got 2-door Impalas just stacked up back here. 2-door Impalas, Tri-5s. Holy crap, look at the field of dreams back here. all about to go. All about to go to the crusher. Oh, Lord. I can't believe this. Now, there's some of them, of course. I mean, you look at that, there's probably not much good left in that, but look at all the Tri-5s. Dear Lord, at the Tri-5s. Oh. More Impalas over yonder. Just sea after sea of Tri-5s. Love the color on that one. Oh. Man, look at him. Just look at him. I may have to, that one right there almost looks mint. Oh. Why do I feel like I need to take more home? Oh. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm gonna be sick with all the want out here. Oh, I've spotted something. I've spotted something. Here, let me get around here. How do I get to it? Look at all these. These are awesome. These are awesome. Look at this. I'd almost take this home with me now. Look at this. Oh, a Torino. Maybe the only Ford out here. Oh, I like it. It's missing a door, but I like it. This 4-door right here is almost perfect. Little dent in the door. Any one of these would make a good parts car. Why I like this color so much. Dirty white color. Yeah, these is not like the others. Fox body. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. 2 doors. If Waylon was here, he'd probably ask us, are you sure Hank done it this way?
Back we can straighten up, because I'll pick the back up and we can slide it in with the wind.
Yeah.
You get your front center.
Right.
I want to slide that front over this way. It'd be easier for you to get it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the term coyote ugly? It's when you wake up beside somebody so ugly you'd rather chew your arm off than wake them up. Hey, even the ugly ones need loving, right? It's pouring rain. We'll look at it more when we get stopped somewhere where I can actually show it to you. But a 1962 BelAir wagon. Time for a rest stop. Still got no motor in it. Some cool valve covers to hang on the valve cover wall. Bin plates still here. Factory AC car. Glasses all still here. All the glasses in the car. Got a little whiskey dent right here, which who cares? Yeah. Love the window crank. Yeah. This fender got tore up with a forklift, but no big deal. Now I know what you're thinking, but I looked under it. The frame on this car is absolutely spotless, not a bit of rust on the frame. Honestly, there's really not any rust to talk about on the body. There's a few little spots. Really just the front clip is what's messed up, but the frame is perfect under the front end, so there's no damage to the frame. So front clip on it and we'll be good. And I already got a line on that too. Stay tuned. Did get the hood with it that came with it, and it's actually in great shape. Somehow they managed to do that without actually even denting the hood. Definitely not what you'd call the good side. We made it home with it. Sitting right here on the trailer at the house. Now I'm going to do a full good walk around tomorrow, and probably will pressure wash it and clean it up tomorrow and do all that stuff. It's getting late and I don't want this video to get long, but here's what I'd like to say is, one, they are still out there. You can still get cars that are well worth saving for virtually no money. You just have to be willing to go get them. They're not going to pop up next door to your neighbor's house where you're never willing to deliver. They are still out there. They are still in barns. They are still in fields. They are still out there. You can still score classic cars. You just have to put a little work into them. They're not going to be restored cars. They're not going to be next door. You're going to have to drive and go get them. Off my soapbox for a second. Two things. One, I'll put out another video. I'll probably record it tomorrow and put it out this weekend at some point in time, cleaning it up, and we'll talk about the plans on it then. It's going to be dark here in a few minutes. I just got home. I'm going to go inside, rest for a few minutes, edit this video, put it up, and yeah, we got a killer wagon for a smoking deal, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. What are the plans? Well, like I said at the beginning of it, the Holy Goat GTO has inspired me. I'm getting this clapped out junk running, driving, put a front clip on it, probably do the brakes, you know, the simple things. And we're driving it right back to Tennessee where it come from. I'm gonna park it right back in that field so I can get another picture of it. More details on that tomorrow. God bless y'all. Hope the Lord blesses you more today than he did yesterday. Y'all stay tuned because another video is coming this weekend on this.
I'd say it's a nut job.